Welcome to all. Myself Sajithra, lecturer of Emmanuel Arasar College of Pharmacy. In this slide, I detailedly explained about biomolecules. In this session, I completely discuss about lipids and proteins. First of all, what are lipids? Lipids are derived from a Greek word lipos. Lipos means fats. Lipids are of great importance to the body as the chief concentration storage form of energy. Lipids may be regarded as organic substance relatively insoluble in water, soluble in organic solvents such as alcohol, ether, etc., related to fatty acids and utilized by the living cells. Classification of lipids. Lipids are classified into four main categories. They are simple lipids, complex or compound lipids, derived lipids, and miscellaneous lipids. First, we see about simple lipids. Simple lipids are ester of fatty acids with alcohol. These are mainly of two types. They are fats and oils, and second one is wax. First, we discuss about fats and oils. These are esters of fatty acids with glycerol. The difference between fat and oil is only physically. Thus, oil is a liquid while fat is a solid at room temperature. Waxes. Esters of fatty acids, usually long chain, with alcohol other than glycerol, but fats and oil are with only glycerol. These alcohols may be aliphatic or alicyclic. Second, we see about complex lipids. This complex lipids are otherwise known as compound lipids. These are esters of fatty acids with alcohol containing additional groups such as phosphate, nitrogenous base, carbohydrates, protein, etc. They are further divided as following categories. These complex lipids are further classified into four main categories. They are phospholipids, glycolipids, lipoproteins, other complex lipids. First, we see about phospholipids. They contain phosphoric acid and frequently a nitrogenous base. This is in addition to alcohol and fatty acid. Second, we see about glycolipids. These lipids contain a fatty acid, carbohydrates, and nitrogenous base. Lipoprotein, macromolecule complex of lipids with protein. Other complex lipids, sulfolipids, aminolipids, and lipopolysaccharides are among the other complex lipids. And then we see about derived lipids. These are the derivatives obtained on the hydrolysis of group 1 and group 2 lipids, which possess the characteristics of lipids. This includes glycerol and other alcohols, then fatty acid, mono and diacyl glycerols, lipids, soluble vitamins, steroid hormones, hydrocarbons, and ketone bodies, etc. Miscellaneous lipids. This includes a large number of compounds possessing the characteristics of lipids. Example, carotenoids, hydrocarbons such as pentacosine and terpenes, etc. Neutral lipids. The lipids which are uncharged are referred to as neutral lipids. These are mono, di, and triacylglycerols, cholesterol, etc. We see a little differentiation between essential fatty acid and non-essential fatty acid. Essential fatty acids are unsaturated fatty acids that are essential to human health but cannot be manufactured in the body. Non-essential fatty acids, various amino acids that are required for normal health and growth that can be synthesized within the body or derived in the body form, that is essential amino acids. Essential amino fatty acid cannot be synthesized by the body. Non-essential fatty acid can be synthesized by the body. And function of these lipids. They are the concentrated fuel reserve of the body. Lipids are the constituents of membrane structure and regulate the membrane permeability, that is, phospholipids and cholesterol. They serve as a source of fat soluble vitamins such as vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. Lipids are important as cellular metabolic regulators, that is, steroid hormones and prostaglandins. Lipids protect the internal organs, serve as insulating materials, and give shape and smooth appearance to the body. Chemical nature. Let's see the chemical nature of the lipids. First, we see about the saturated fatty acid. In saturated fatty acid, all of the bonds in the hydrocarbon chain are single bonds. Individual chain can pack tightly together, forming a solid lipid. Animal fats are generally saturated. Unsaturated fatty acid. In unsaturated fatty acid, there are one or more double bonds in the hydrocarbon chains. This means that the chain cannot pack as tight due to the kink in the lipid chain. This results in a liquid lipid, plant fats, and generally liquids. Then we see about the second main biomolecule, protein. Let's see about protein. First of all, we see what is protein. Protein is a chain of amino acids joined by peptide bonds in a specific sequence. Protein is an essential nutrient. Protein is contained in every part of your body and the skin, muscles, hair, body, and body organs, blood, even fingernails and bone. Next to water, protein is the most plentiful substance in your body. Classification of proteins. Proteins are classified in three main types. They are first classification is based on the structure. Based on the structure, protein was classified into three main categories. They are fibrous proteins, globular proteins, and intermediate proteins. Second type, the protein was classified based on the composition. Based on the composition, proteins are classified into three subgroups. They are simple protein, conjugated protein, and derived protein. Then finally, the protein are classified based on the function. Based on the function, proteins are classified into three main categories. First, structural protein, enzyme and hormones. Second one, pigments, transport protein, and contractile proteins. And third one, storage proteins and toxins. Then, and the protein was classified as simple, conjugated, and derived protein also. First of all, simple protein was classified into two main categories. They are globular proteins and scleroproteins. Globular proteins. First example for these globular proteins are albumins, globulins, etc. And scleroproteins. Example for these scleroproteins are collagens and keratinoids, etc. Co- Conjugated proteins. Example for this conjugated proteins are nucleoproteins, glycoproteins, lipoproteins, mucoproteins, etc. And third classification is derived proteins. These derived proteins are further classified into two main categories. They are primary and secondary. Primary derived proteins are categorized into three main categories. They are coagulated proteins, proteins, and metaproteins. Then secondary proteins are proteins, peptones, polypeptides, peptides, etc. Chemical nature of proteins. Proteins are composed of small units. These units are the amino acids, which are called the building blocks of proteins. There are about 20 different amino acids which are commonly known. Then, function of proteins. This protein serves many functions, including the following. First one, structure. Collagen and keratin are the chief constituents of skin, bone, hair, and nails. Second one, catalyzed. Virtually all reactions in living systems are catalyzed by proteins called enzymes. Movement. Muscles are made up of proteins, which are called as myosin and actin. Transport. Hemoglobin transport oxygen from the lungs to cells. Other protein transport molecules across cell membranes. Hormones. Many hormones are proteins, among them insulin, oxytocin, and human growth hormones. With this conclusion, I end my presentation. I hope you will understand this topic and thank you for watching and spend your valuable times. Thank you.